Alright everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be doing an unboxing of the Coach Prime Special Edition Moto Razr. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a special edition version of the Moto Razr. It's the Coach Prime version, available at Boost Mobile. Now, current price is $149.99, which is an amazing deal. That's while supplies last with a new number or a port in. So today, I'll just be unboxing the phone, powering it on, seeing how it looks and everything. This is actually my first foldable phone, so I'm kind of interested to see how I'm going to like it. But before we look at the phone, I'm going to give you a rundown of the specs, starting with the display. This phone has a 6.9-inch Full HD Plus display, coming in at 1080 by 2640 with a PPI of 413. It is a OLED display with IPX2 protection, so not a whole lot of protection there. Now, the front display is a 1.5-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 368 by 194, and it has 1000 nits peak brightness. For the processor, this phone runs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 Gen 1 octa-core processor with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and storage is 128 gig. Now for the cameras, you got a 64 megapixel camera aperture of f1.7 and a 13 megapixel wide angle lens aperture of I think it's 2.2, and it can record at 4K at 30 frames per second. The front camera is a 32 megapixel camera. For the battery, we got a 4200 milliamp hour battery with 30 watt fast charge and 5 watt wireless charging, and best of my knowledge is running on Android version 13. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and open the box. Okay, and right on top here we have the phone. Let's just go ahead and take this out and pull it to the side, and we'll see just what and all does come here in the box so I can get a hold of it here. Alright, so let's see what we got here. It's all buried down inside of here. So it looks like we have just a USB Type-C to Type-C charging cable and booklets and stuff like that. No charger in the box. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead, put all the stuff away, and we'll look at the phone. Okay, so the phone is now in hand, and turning the phone around here, you will see the special edition Moto Razr. I love this black and gold accents here. You see Prime Razr down there at the bottom. The golden Moto logo actually has a Boost logo on it, which I do like. The gold accents here on the sides and on the hinge and all. It just looks really, really nice. Now looking here on the side, you got your power button that doubles as the fingerprint scanner. You also have your volume up and down. It is spaced, which I do like. On top, you got a microphone. On the left, you have your SIM card slot. And on the bottom, microphone, Type-C charging port, and bottom firing speaker. Let's go ahead and power this thing up. Alright, Motorola. So I'll go ahead, I'll get it all set up, and we'll take a look at the phone. Okay, so we're all set up now and ready to go. Let's pick the phone up here. Now, of course, on the front, you got your clock, your dual cameras, and your flash. Just go ahead and open up the flip up here. And you have your Boost Mobile Coach Prime wallpaper. Pretty cool. Looks really nice and everything. Let's go ahead and check out biometrics. You can swipe up here for your PIN, your pattern, or your password, or just a simple tap of the fingerprint scanner. And that fingerprint scanner is really quick, very responsive. Let's check out Face Unlock. And yeah, that's quick. Yeah, very, very quick there. So yeah, this is the phone. What do y'all think of it? I mean, I think it looks nice. Got a really nice heavy feel to it here, and it just looks nice. Now, pointing your drop down, you got all your quick toggles here, like your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, not disturb, stuff like that, ready for Dolby Atmos, system updates, and stuff like that. Now, here in the settings, got your personalization, so you can go in here and change basically everything that you want to change. Your colors, your icons, your wallpapers, your themes, your fonts. I mean, basically, your external display, you can change that for panels, notifications, call settings, razor tips, clock faces. See what we have in the clock faces. I do like this analog classic clock right here. I do like that. But you got one on here, it's called Dawn. That looks pretty sweet right there itself. Yeah, I got one or lunar for the moon, and pedal, and blocky, and yeah, just a lot of cool stuff here. Yeah, I gotta dig into this thing more and just find out what all this phone has in store for me here. So personalized, just basically their display. Now this has a 144 hertz refresh rate, but I got a feeling that 144 hertz is basically, well, it says smart optimized up to 144 hertz right here, or you can do down to standard here at 60 hertz if you want to save on battery, whatever you prefer. Peak display, 3-finger screenshot, screen record, swipe to split, ready for, and all that kind of good stuff there. Sound and vibration. This does have stereo speakers from what I read, so that's always nice. Down here at gestures, you have your system navigation, sidebar, one-handed mode, 3-finger screenshot, wake display, just typical stuff that you see on all these phones. Now for the battery, 4200 milliamp hour battery. Very interested to see how the battery is going to be here on this phone. Storage is 128 gigs with 112 gigabytes ready to be used. So no SD card slot, nothing like that, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this is the Moto Razr. Very interested to try this phone out. And yeah, I like that right there. That looks nice. It looks classic. So yeah, Moto Razr, Moto Prime Razr, I guess you would call it here. And I'm liking it. You know, let's check one thing before we get out of here. Let's go into the camera. I'm interested to see what we can record in here on this camera. So we'll kind of dig in here for a little bit and just see what we have going on. Not now. I'm interested in the video recording. So you got full HD, you got 4K at 30, and you got full HD at 60 frames per second, which if I can get it to, okay, there we go. So 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second in full HD, or 30 frames per second in 4K. You got HDR 10 plus on or off, and all that kind of good stuff there. Now flip it down to the front facing camera. We will see we can record here in full HD and also 4K recording. So that's nice to see 4K record on the front camera here. Let's see what kind of frames we can do. 60 frames per second and full HD on the front. So that's pretty impressive. So definitely got to check these cameras out here to see how they are. But the display looks good. The Super AMOLED panel is very crisp, clear, and vivid. So yeah, I got to figure out now how I'm going to deal with a flip phone, because I've never actually, this is my first foldable phone, and yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but this is mainly just one of those phones I had to pick up because special edition from Boost Mobile, a really good price, and I just love the way this thing looks. So if it's helpful in any way and you enjoy seeing this here on my channel, hit that like button. Any questions you may have, leave it down below. If you're new here, not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Check out my other videos, and also press that bell for all notifications, and I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.